Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. It's only Tuesday, y'all. It's only Tuesday. Whew. I hope you all are having a great Tuesday and a great start to your week. It is pouring down rain, so as you can see, I am not on the back deck, my favorite place on the planet to be. But I am inside in my office, enjoying actually listening to the rain. So I hope you all are having a great day. If you are here with me, say hello in the comments. Hello, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. If you are watching this on replay, feel free to make comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So today I want to talk about this feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's so funny. I just had this creep up on me. I had something come up that I had to go and ask, actually put myself out there. I had to put myself out there. Hey, Robin. And it was really nerve wracking. I, sort of paced about it and I questioned myself and I talked to a wonderful friend of mine about what should I do, what should I say, and da 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 da, and blah blah blah. And finally, I had to ground myself. I had to sit and meditate and think about it. And then I made the decision that it was the right thing to do, scary or not, to put myself out there. And I don't tend to get very wobbly much anymore as far as like doing stuff, but this was really wobbly for me. And isn't it interesting that our brain it does what it does to protect us, right? It's the fear that came up was my brain saying, well, wait a minute. This is not what you usually do. Are you sure you want to do this? And then I started second guessing myself. Well, should I? Should I not? Should I? No, no, no. Huh. But in the end, after I sat with it, it wasn't a spur of the moment. I'm not spontaneous. If anyone knows me, they know that I'm not spontaneous. I'm a to-do list, map it all out, scheduled kind of gal. So, but this was sort of came about organically, this decision I had to make, and this opportunity. I've decided to call it an opportunity. And I had to make a decision, as wobbly as it was. So I sat with it and I meditated on it and I truly felt into it. Of course, after discussing it with, like I said, a great friend of mine. And I'm not going to say I didn't make a pros and cons list because that's the kind of gal that I am. But ultimately, after thinking it through, I realized, it's sort of, I won't say the same because it will definitely show that I'm from the South, but basically do it. Just stop, just do it, right? So I did, and I literally, my pits were sweating, and I like typed out what I needed to type out, and I sent it to my friend. I was like, "How does this sound?" And they're like, "It sounds great." I'm like, "Fantastic!" And then like I copied and pasted it and sent it, and I tried to like skedaddle from the computer really quickly, but I didn't get gone fast enough because they responded like instantly, and I was like, oh, they responded already. But it was okay, right? Was it the outcome that I thought was going to happen? No. Did I survive? Yes. Did it give myself more confidence for the next time? Yes. Yes. And Robin, you're right. The biggest growth comes from out of our comfort zone. That is exactly right. That is exactly right. I don't remember who said it. Someone said it, and I'm horrible at remembering who says things. But it was something to the effect of do something scary every day. And I guess my definition of scary may be different from theirs, and I would rephrase that to get out of your comfort zone every day. Doing something scary would, like, I don't want to go pick up a snake. Snakes are not my thing. That's too scary for me. That's way out of my, but do something for your betterment that gets you out of your comfort zone, for sure. Because what it does is you grow your confidence, even if it didn't go my way, even if the person was like, this is dumb. Why did you send me this? Like, it could have gone completely differently, and I know that. But I would have to sit then and think, what did I learn from this? What did I learn from this experience? Right? So I encourage you that if you're on the fence between, should you or shouldn't you, or sit with it, make the best decision possible. And if you think that you should go for it, even if you're wobbly, even if you've got sweaty pits, even if you have to call a friend, that's okay. Because if you don't, that saying, the answer is always no if you don't ask. That's it. If I hadn't put myself out there, so now this new thing is out there into the world with this person, and now they're like, I didn't know she did that, but let me think about that. I may actually come back to you for this. Had I not pressed the send button, I wouldn't know that she was interested, right? So the brain tries to bring upon fear to keep us safe and not wobbly. But what if you didn't do it? What if you didn't do it? Think about times in your life where you didn't do something wobbly. If you hadn't done something wobbly, right? If you hadn't done something out of your comfort zone, whatever that may be. And think about how that went, especially when it turns out great, right? So I encourage you that if you're wobbly on something, sit with it, meditate on it, journal about it, whatever you do to process things. And then if it's in your best interest, then go right ahead. And yes, Robin says that doesn't go our way. It's a lesson. Yes, it's a lesson. And I would have learned something if it would have been a different outcome. So I invite you to do something wobbly. Do something out of your comfort zone. And this thread will be here. And if you do go do something out of your comfort zone, let me know how it goes. So I would love to know how it goes with you getting outside of your comfort zone. I want to remind you all that I do have my monthly free group session tomorrow, taking some me time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we are talking about that 4-letter F word, fear. So if you are interested, after the live, I will get off here and I will add the link so you all will have it with you. So if you haven't registered, registration does close tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. You do have to be registered to get the Zoom link and the replay. So even if you can't make it tomorrow, but you want to see what my groups are about, feel free to register and we will be sent the replay. All right, guys. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. If you were in a rainy part of the world today, please stay dry and safe. Everyone else, I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. See y'all soon.